Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe for future videos. Today I'm going to be talking about a 1,200 square foot driveway that we ripped out. It's a rebar driveway. And how we went about it and ripping it out was we do saw cuts. We do a saw cut right along the garage where the garage doors are. And the reason for that, we call that a stress cut. So we cut all the rebar that's tied into the garage that way, so when we're jackhammering, prying up a piece of concrete, it's actually not conflicting or putting any pressure on the inside concrete, causing that to crack. Because if you cause that to crack, well, guess what? You're ripping it out and you're also paying for the concrete guys to go back in, re-pour it, and finish it. And another tip that I want to mention in today's video is always, before you guys start a job, always take pictures and video record of any deficiencies prior to you starting the job, especially city sidewalks. The reason you want to do this is because once you're done, even though there's some honest people out there and there's some not so honest people, and people just want you to pay for things to pass the bill. It actually protected me one time. I had a home builder trying to backcharge me for a corner of a stair. It had a hairline fracture, and I told the homeowner prior to me jackhammering, I didn't even unload the Bobcat yet. And I told him, I was like, listen, see this hairline fracture? I was like, once I start jackhammering, it's gonna vibrate your stairs and this piece is gonna fall off. And he agreed with me. He even told me that he mentioned that to the builder. And the builder still tried to send me an invoice for $260 for a repair. But because I did my due diligence and I had pictures to back it up, I sent him the pictures, and obviously I didn't get back charged that $250. So in today's video, we're ripping out 1,200 square feet. The method that I'm using is I pre-cut all my concrete panels. I jackhammer down the center of it, and then I flip it. And I find this to be the most efficient way when you have rebar. It is very time consuming. I'm using a Hilti DSH 900X. And right now it's doing the job, and I'm going to post a video actually about the pros and cons about that walk behind setup. So it's a gas powered saw, it's on a dolly, you put it on and it cuts. But the one problem I have with the Hilti 900SX is that I don't think it's meant for a long time use. I think it's meant to like cut, a quick sidewalk or something like that. But I don't think it's intended for using it for the way that we're using it. And the abuse, I call it abuse because, I don't know. Well, I shouldn't call it abuse because at the end of the day, if they're creating a dolly for your gas-powered saw, the saw should be built in order to withstand that kind of workforce. So what's happening too with the Hilti gas saw is we're running it so long that the screws start to vibrate out, and then the engine pull cord cap falls off, and we screw it back in. I've tried Loctite, all that stuff, and it hasn't worked for us. But regardless, anyways, that's going to be a separate video, but stay tuned. This is how we do it. And also too, in a section of the video, you're going to also see that one of the panels doesn't come out. And the reason one of the panels doesn't come out is because we didn't cut through the rebar. And you can see that clearly in the video. And you know what? It happens. Sometimes the rebar wasn't lifted, so it's not in the middle of the concrete. And the saw sometimes just pushes the rebar down and you skim right past it. And the method for that is usually we just break it apart a little bit, get some crumble going, and expose the rebar. My right-hand man, Dan, comes in, cuts it, and then we get it out. Most of the time it's a successful, fast, beautiful rip-out job like that, and then every once in a while you just miss a piece of rebar, and yeah, it just takes a little bit longer, but it eventually gets done. So anyway, stay tuned. Please like and subscribe for future videos. I'm going to be showing you everything that I know about concrete removal, and I hope you enjoy this video. Stay tuned. Right here is where I start noticing that there's a piece of rebar that we didn't end up cutting. And I start lifting it. Normally this piece should just slide out. See how I'm backing up and she won't slide out? That's how I know there's another piece of rebar stuck to it. So I think I'm just going to leave this piece for now and just carry on unloading the other pieces. And I'll get back to it and then we'll cut it and that'll be it.